Welcome to RAFFLENS Meditations. This is your safe space for rest, renewal and rising again. Let this guided journey remind you that even in your hardest moments, you are never alone. You're still worthy, still growing, and still capable of incredible strength. Take a deep breath. And another. Let the weight of today begin to soften, even just a little. You're here now. And that means something, because showing up for yourself, especially on the hard days, is a quiet kind of bravery that few notice, but it matters deeply. The world moves fast, the noise is constant, and some days feel like too much. But in this moment, you've paused. You've chosen to be still. You've chosen to listen, to begin again. You didn't have to be here. You could have scrolled past. You could have pushed your feelings away and kept running. But you didn't. You chose presence. You chose you. Let go of the pressure to be okay. You don't need to fix anything right now. This is not a place of urgency. This is a place of ease. This moment is yours. Yours to feel. Yours to rest. Yours to remember. There's nothing you need to prove. No mask you need to wear. No expectation to fulfill. You're safe here. You're welcome here. You're enough here. Let the rhythm of your breath be your anchor. Inhale, strength. Exhale, what no longer serves you. Let the body soften. Let the heart ease. Let your inner world begin to open, like a window letting in fresh air after a long, stormy night. Even if today was heavy, even if you felt lost or empty or disconnected, none of it takes away from who you are. Affirmation. I'm allowed to have hard days. I'm allowed to feel. I am allowed to rest. Say that again to yourself, out loud if you can. Let it be an offering of kindness to your own soul. You don't have to carry the whole weight anymore. Just this moment, just this breath, that is enough. The inner journey, a story of resilience. There was a time when you believed more easily in yourself. Before life dimmed your light. Before doubt crept in. Before the setbacks, the losses, the whispered fear that maybe you're not enough. But none of those things define you. Inside you lives every version of you that kept going. The one who stood back up after they fell. The one who loved again after being broken. The one who showed up again and again when it would have been easier to quit. You are not weak for struggling. You are powerful for continuing. And it's okay to forget sometimes. It's okay to feel like you're not doing enough. We all lose sight of our strength when life gets loud. But the truth is this. If you are breathing, you are still in the game. If you are trying, you are already succeeding. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to stay in the story. Think of how many times you didn't give up. Think of how many nights you didn't think you'd survive. But you did. You're here. Right now. Listening. And that says more about your strength than anything else. There is no shame in your tiredness. There's no shame in your healing. Some days are simply about holding on. Some days are about showing up when it feels impossible. That's courage. That's growth. That's love in its rawest form. Love for yourself. Affirmation. I am stronger than I feel. I carry a quiet power within me. I have made it through 100% of my worst days. Say that again. Whisper it if you have to. Let it live inside you. Hard days don't erase your worth. They don't cancel your future. They are simply chapters. And you are still writing the story. Returning to love, self-love and acceptance. Let's come back to the centre of it all. Your heart. The part of you that is still beating, still hoping, still aching to be seen. You've been hard on yourself. You've carried the weight of perfection, of comparison, of old voices telling you who you should be. But none of that matters here. Not now. Not in this space. Because in this moment, you are free. Free to come home to yourself. Free to love what's been buried beneath shame and silence. Take a breath into your chest. Feel your hand, maybe gently placed over your heart. Whisper something kind to yourself. I am doing the best I can. I deserve compassion. I am still learning. And that is okay. When the world has told you to rush, to fix, to hide, you get to slow down, soften, and begin again. Think of all the versions of you that needed love but didn't receive it. Now picture yourself wrapping those parts in warmth. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the one who can say, I forgive you. I love you. You're not broken. Let these words move gently into your spirit. Affirmation. I love the person I am becoming. I am learning to accept myself fully. I do not need to be perfect to be worthy of love. You don't need anyone else's permission to love yourself. You don't need to meet a deadline or a goal to be worthy. You are worthy now, as you are. Say it out loud if you can. I am worthy now. Let it echo through your soul. Self-love isn't loud. It's not always flowers or grand gestures. Sometimes it's choosing to eat, to rest, to speak kindly to yourself. Sometimes it's choosing to stay present, to stay gentle, to stay true to the smallest part of you that believes you are enough. Affirmation. I am safe in my own presence. I belong to myself. Every day, I choose to show up with love. Feel that. Breathe with that. Let it root into your being. You're not behind. You're not late. You're right on time for your own unfolding. And your story is not finished yet. Courage and moving forward. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale and slowly exhale. You've come this far in the meditation, and that alone is a beautiful act of courage. Because moving forward on hard days doesn't always mean taking giant leaps. Sometimes it's simply choosing to stay, to rise, to believe again, even when belief feels fragile. The path forward won't always be clear. Sometimes it winds, sometimes it stalls. But every step, every tiny act of choosing yourself again is a victory. You are not starting over. You are continuing with more wisdom, with more strength, with more truth in your heart. Affirmation. Every step I take is meaningful. I am building a life aligned with love and courage. I do not have to rush. Progress is enough. Let the words settle in. You are not behind. You're exactly where you need to be to begin again. There's no shame in healing slowly. There's no shame in being a work in progress. Even flowers bloom one petal at a time. Now imagine a road before you. It doesn't need to be perfect or paved. Just imagine it stretching out quietly ahead, inviting you. On this road, you're allowed to go at your own pace. You're allowed to stop and rest, You're allowed to feel everything along the way. And most of all, you're allowed to believe that something beautiful is still waiting for you. Even when doubt whispers, even when fear returns, even when the light seems far, you're allowed to keep walking. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to keep going. With gentleness, with grace, with the quiet fire of someone who survived their hardest days. Affirmation. I trust myself to continue. I have everything I need within me to rise. I will keep walking toward the life I deserve. You've already done so much. You've overcome more than most people know. And you're still here, still trying, still open. That is not weakness. That is not failure. That is the essence of resilience. Now place your hands, physically or just in your mind, on your heart again. Let this be a sacred moment between you and the deepest truth inside. You're worthy of joy. You're worthy of peace. You're worthy of becoming everything you dream to be. And as you leave this moment, you do not leave empty-handed. You carry courage. You carry clarity. You carry compassion for yourself and your journey. You've honoured your struggle today. You've spoken love to your own soul. And that is a sacred, powerful thing. Affirmation. My future is unfolding beautifully. I'm proud of the person I am becoming. I walk forward with courage in my heart. Let that courage rise in you now. Let it stretch into your spine. Let it soften into your breath. Let it carry you forward, not perfectly, not urgently, but with presence, with hope. The path ahead is yours, and you are ready. You are.